Hey guys, so we've all heard it by now, the Model 3 Highlands are without a front bumper. Now, this is very important because this serves a very critical role in Tesla vision and full self-driving. But the fact that they've removed the front bumper camera from all of the Tesla website means that it's something more than just our assumptions. So, if you guys weren't aware, just shortly after the launch of the new Model 3, there were tons of renderings and images available online of this supposed front bumper camera that's to serve the new Tesla Vision software update. What's even interesting is that there were not just still images, there were actual videos of the front bumper camera on some of these vehicles. So although this could be shocking to everyone, this is quite expected because of the placements of this camera, and it could be riddled with so many issues in the future. The first thing to note is that this camera is carried over from the original Cybertruck, so the placement is exactly in the same spot, right at the bottom portion of the bumper. However, all of this makes a lot more sense for the Cybertruck because it is an off-road vehicle, and the front bumper camera can be served as a front view of the obstacle underneath the vehicle. This is not the same for the Model 3 because there is no off-roading being done with a sedan most of the time, so this is going to be mainly used as the Tesla Vision Park Assist and for full self-driving. So now here's the thing, this is the reason why I totally believe that Tesla has removed it from the vehicle and not just the renderings. If this camera is going to be served for any other reason than off-roading, it's going to need protection, and that is the number one reason that I think is not going to be the final product on the Model 3. There are going to be rocks, mud, dirt, rain, and a bunch of other things that might just smash into the camera, and there's no way to avoid this. And my only alternative to this is to tuck the camera deeper inside of the bumper. Now, you guys might be comparing this to the backup camera that's already in the vehicle. Well, keep in mind that the backup camera is not exposed to this most of the time. When the car is moving forward, nothing is going to be hitting the back camera as much as it would on the front. But now let's take all of this out of the equation and simply just talk about Tesla Vision and the purpose it serves. So this is supposed to replace the ultrasonic sensors, and it needs to be reliable. With the current placement of the camera right now, where it sits on the rendering, definitely we're gonna get a bunch of bug splatter on it, and the reliability is just gonna tank completely. This means that we are not gonna be able to get accurate reading for Tesla Vision software to work. Another thing I do want to make clear here is that software can do magic in a lot of ways. However, in terms of removing actual obstacle, that is very, very difficult. Software can apply filters to remove small raindrops and certain particles, but it cannot remove big obstacles that's covering the lens. This ultimately means that if there is no mechanical wiper or there is no sprayer and it cannot be hidden, there's definitely going to be coverage and damage to the sensor itself as it's going down 70 miles per hour on the highway. So yeah, for Tesla Vision to work on this level of reliability, it is going to require a front-facing camera. Now, how that front-facing camera is going to be applied, that is for us to eventually see, but the current Project Highland vehicles have removed it off of the renderings, and very likely they've also removed it off of the production cars as well. So unfortunately, you guys are not going to be seeing a front-facing camera in your vehicles when you do pick it up. This is likely going to be reworked in some way, as I've mentioned, to cover all those bases and then be launched again in another version of the Model 3s and the rest of the lineup. Now, on the flip side of things, I do want to keep my mind open to all these ideas, and I do think that there is a possibility that Tesla has just removed it off of the rendering just for the Osborne effect to not be applied in this scenario. Imagine the hundreds and thousands of people out there planning to buy their brand new Model Y or Model 3, and as soon as they hear that their vehicle with hardware 4 does not have the front-facing camera as the Highlands would, they would definitely cancel the order in total and just wait for the refreshed version. This is gonna hit Tesla so hard in the bottom line that it makes total sense that they remove it off of the renderings for now, just to ensure that those vehicles get sold. But yeah, honestly, all of this could have been totally avoided if they just kept ultrasonic sensors. I'm I'm gonna stand by that for now. The only reason why the front-facing cameras matter so much is because there is no reliable way of measuring whatever's in front of you. So yeah, guys, this is what's going on with the front-facing camera situation. Although it's just all speculations and my thoughts right now, I've kind of ran it down a little bit and just to understand why this is. If you guys have any other input to this, please let me know in the comments below. And I want to say thank you once again for being patient with me here. I'm gonna be in the car most of the time, but I will try other places just to get a different vibe while the home is being finished. But yeah, if you guys haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, and hopefully I'll see you guys back in the studio very soon. Oh yeah, and if you haven't already done so, also follow me on Twitter or X at HeyJohnE. That's where I'll be discussing, communicating with you guys outside of YouTube most of the day. So yeah, hit me up there. This should be it for this one. This is John once again. Peace out.